Hi guys, I hope you are doing great, and today we are going to learn some really nice advanced tips and tricks related to typography. So I have written down the character and paragraph panel over here because I tend to forget things. So that is why I written it down over here so that I won't forget what I want to actually teach. So basically you can see that there is the properties panel over here. If you click on any text, the properties change over here, and by now you should know that the properties panel and the control panel are the same. We tend to use control panel a lot because the options are at the top, but you can do everything from properties panel as well. They are just more extended over here, and everything which is in control and properties panel you can also open them separately. For example, the transform panel, the appearance panel, the character panel, paragraph panel, everything. So let's try opening the character panel. I'm gonna come up over here, click on window, and over here you won't see them because they used to be up over here, but now they are in the type option. So I'm gonna click on type, and over here I'm gonna click on character. So you can see that the character panel opened up over here, but the options over here are not complete. If I click on this over here, this more option in the properties panel, you will see that we will have a lot of more options. So if you want to see more options over here, you can simply click on this burger icon over here and click on show options. So you will see all the options. By the way, to be honest, you don't have to know about everything, but I will try to go through as much as I can. So let's try with this text. We can remove this. Let's write something else. Let's write Talha, my name. And yeah, let's see what we can make out of this. So I'm gonna select this. So first of all, you can see that you can change fonts from over here. I'm gonna select this font. You can select any font you want. This is very basic. Then you can also change the weight. Every font doesn't has a weight. So let me change it back to Connect, which is a font which I really like. So you can see that there are a lot of weight options. These are actually called weights, or you can say boldness. So I'm gonna select regular over here for now, or maybe let's select bold. I like this. Okay, and you can see that there are other options over here as well, because in in Illustrator 2021 and now in Illustrator 2022 there are a lot of new options. So if you find something over here which is new to you, it is probably because you are not on the latest version, but most of the things are pretty much the same. Okay, so let's start with the first one. You can basically increase or decrease the size using this. I guess if you hover over these things, you can also see what it actually does. Sorry about that. And if I hover over here, set leading. Okay, so what is leading? Basically, if I write another line and I write my full name over here, and I want to increase the gap between these two lines, what I can do is I can increase the leading. Leading is actually the gap between two lines. Perfect. And similarly, there is this another term which is called kerning. Kerning is actually between any two letters. So if I select all of this, I can kern, or you can also call it tracking between these two, between all the characters basically. Sorry. So using this, you can increase the character width. Then you can hover over here, you can increase the vertical scale. So you should never do this, to be honest. Never apply vertical or horizontal scale on anything because it ruins the font. So I'm gonna bring it back to 100%, and you can also increase the width like this. To be honest, I wouldn't recommend it at all. Then there are other options over here as well, like you can increase the set baseline shift. This is a new option in Illustrator 2022 which has no use, which doesn't have a lot of use unless you are into typography or into logo making. And this is a new feature which came in Illustrator 2022 which I really like. If you click and keep on clicking over here, you will see that the characters are tilting. So I really like this, to be honest. And yeah, this is pretty much it for the character panel. There are other options over here as well. You can capitalize things, you can make the first letter capital and the second and the rest of them smaller. Then there is the uppercase and the lowercase, sorry, not the uppercase, but the superscript and the subscript, and underline and crossing. Like, there are a lot of stuff over here. You can play around with all of these options. So this is a very messed up. Let me cancel this and delete this, and let's write something else. So let me make this bigger. Why is it not working? It is supposed to write the lorem ipsum text. I guess we messed up the whole character panel. So yeah, so let's see if we want to basically reset all of this. So I'm gonna basically make all of this to auto 0, and basically make this 0 as well. So we are back to the normal text. We can change its color as well. So let me show you about the character panel. So let me delete this. I'm gonna select the type tool, and you should know that you can also drag to make text like this. Let me select something less bold, and I'm gonna decrease the size. So I'm gonna decrease the size over here. Let's make it 20. I'm just doing this because I want to show you the paragraph panel. So let's copy this a lot. Let's copy all of this, and then like this. So let me tell you about the paragraph panel. Let me click over here and open paragraph panel, or what you can do is you can go to window, type, and then click on paragraph. So you can see that the paragraph panel opened up over here. You can hide or show options. To be honest, there is not a lot to paragraph panel, but these options are really important. So I wrote the text over here like this on purpose, because if you select all of this, you can see that it is by default set to left align. You can click over here to set it to middle align. Then you can click over here to set it to right align. And what are these options? So these are pretty much like these options, but it justifies all the text. So if you click over here, you can see that it is justifying it to the middle, and if you had a lot of text, it would spread it out. So yeah, these are pretty much the same options. This is justify all, and if you had text on the right over here, this would be justify left or right, depending upon your need. To be honest, I don't use all of these options at all. I simply use left align, right align, or center align. This is pretty much it. So yeah, this was pretty much it on how to basically use the character panel and the paragraph panel. To be honest, there are not a lot of advanced tips in this tutorial, but a lot of people who are advanced into Illustrator and they don't know anything about these things. So I thought I would cover it, and I will see you guys in the next class.